Just a short time ago, smoke from the pyrotechnics filled the dome as the Colts made their way out of the locker room. We're set for football as the Colts get set to match up with their opponents. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. Taylor's got the first down and more as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Back to Taylor on first down. A beautiful fake. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Colts on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. Well, this defense for the Colts, they were quite formidable in the win over Philly a week ago.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week because when you take it away 4 times through intercept.
And now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it. And the Colts pick it up. And they will set up shop with outstanding field position in the red zone at the 17-yard line. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now a handoff. Taylor with it. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 88 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Taylor. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
He's already scored once. He definitely had his eyes wide open trying to get in there a second time, but I thought that was a really nice play defensively to deny him.
Yeah, it was, as you said, keeping him away from his second first-quarter touchdown there. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Javon Leak with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Colts are off to a 13-0 first-quarter lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And it's now 14-0. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting 3rd down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on 3rd and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on 3rd.
And now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it. But fortunately, another offensive player quick to react, and they will indeed retain possession.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Tannehill able to take off and pick up the first as well. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. A handoff running left, Henry. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
2nd down, they go again with Henry. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the 1st quarter.
They'll try the air now with Tannehill. Under pressure, and he's going to go down. Tannehill sacked. Chandler Jones racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19. Another try after the 1st down sack. Tannehill. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A 1st down carry for Henry. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1? Tannehill. Britt's got it complete. And they're going to stop him short of the 1st down as he's tackled at about the 21. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. They'll run. It's Henry. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. From the red zone now, Tannehill. And it's caught. Touchdown. Evan Ingram, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Lancers have got it back to within a score. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's going the other way. And he's going to bring the fumble back for a touchdown. Huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. On 1st down, Goff. And this will be swung out wide for Taylor. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. On 2nd down, it's Taylor. 97 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. The give to Taylor. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Play action. It's Goff. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. Now a give to Taylor. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. This, the second meeting of these two teams. You might recall they met back in Week 5, and it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. On 2nd and 9, Goff. They'll set up the screen to Taylor, and down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Boy, that was certainly well-read defensively, and the key to any screenplay is space to work, and there was none to be found there, and they tackle him for just a short gain.
Throwing on 3rd, Goff. And that is incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't he?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. 12 yards there and a first down. With that last carry, he's now over 8,000 career rushing yards.
All right, big applause. Lots of clapping for this one, right? Think about it this way. Along the way, he has passed Hall of Famer Terrell Davis, and now he's starting to approach another Hall of Famer in Larry Zonka.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, Tannehill. Man open, here is Jones. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 43. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. Oh, he bowls over it. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely, pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And this time not quite to the 30, it'll be down at the 31-yard line. 73 yards on the ground now for Henry. He's got a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. To throw is Tannehill. And that is incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10. Now Tannehill. Under pressure, and he's going to go down. Tannehill sacked. Quiddy Pay, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Now a pass hauled in downfield, and they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 15-yard line. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Open man left side. It's the tight end, Tunyon. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. 7 yards, the pickup there. 2nd down and 3. Ball on the 7. Back to the ground now. It's Henry. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Tannehill. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Back to throw, Tannehill. And it's caught. Touchdown. Robert Tunyon, his first touchdown on the year. And the Lancers have taken the lead. CD for them, this has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. And he he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Goff.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off at the 45. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Bullock good on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they will not really have time to do much of anything. 15 seconds, all that remains before halftime. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that is incomplete.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call. But they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Goff taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that's caught inside the 35. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
Blankenship's kick is good.
And that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be license to take some shots downfield.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Here's Tannehill.
That's into a crowd and intercepted.
Picked up by Rocky Sin. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
Bud Dupree, a former first-round pick, in on the stop. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Blankenship's kick is good.
And that'll make this an 8-point game. So 3 points, maybe not a grand prize at this stage, but it does get them back within one score.
It certainly does, because now they stay within shouting distance. So that means everyone on your sideline stays engaged in this game. They know they still have a shot.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down.
But when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, first round went to the offense, second round the defense. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's Brett Kern now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Hardman on the return. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Taylor. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On 2nd and 7, Goff. Campbell making the catch. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Out of the gun, Goff. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Of everyone in the stadium saw that big hit coming.
And I, as a former defensive back, have to admit I'm a little disappointed. He actually was able to hold on to the ball. He brought the lumber on that play. Give my man a whole lot of credit for taking the hit and possessing the football.
And picking up the first down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Here's 2nd and 10. On the handoff, Taylor. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Goff now to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Blankenship's kick is good. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Derrick Henry And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On second down, here's Henry. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on third down. Tannehill. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. Running from the gun with Henry. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. But we'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The offense on third down, they've hit 4 of 7. This time it's 3rd and 3. Tannehill now to throw. Completes it to Evan Ingram. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That one goes for 30 yards.
You ask tight ends about their favorite routes to run, and surprisingly, this will pop up as one of their staples because they run so many routes in the middle of the field. How about this one? Starts downfield, bends it to the corner, great touch on the football, and they turn that one into a big play.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
Now it's Tannehill. Buying time to his left. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down. And Bullock will put this one through, and that'll push the lead up to 8. Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And remember, despite giving up the field goal, this is still a 1-score game. They're in need of the touchdown and a 2-point conversion. A field goal on this drive likely doesn't do them much good. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that he can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Back to throw, Goff. Over the middle, complete to Judy. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. From the gun, it's Taylor. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
And that's a much-needed first down right there. Look, they're down by 8. So logic says they don't have to get a touchdown out of this drive. But the way things are going, I don't know if I'd put it in the hands of my defense here. You might not get the ball back at all. So if a 4th down situation comes up, I'm thinking hard about going for it right here and right now.
Monty Rice there on the tackle. To throw on 2nd and 6. Goff. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
See, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch. Is the arm there, the leg's still there? This has been a tough game. And this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Disaster there, resulting in a loss of 7 on 3rd down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Desperation time for Goff on 4th. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And as a result, possession switches hands. They'll try and choose some clock with Henry. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Again, it's Henry. And he'll get this one up to the 26. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. And this offense on 3rd down today, 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Tannehill. And Ingram hauls it in. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That'll put him at 66 receiving yards now for the game. And he's got a first down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. They'll run on first down. It's Henry, and for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. And they'll indeed take a knee. So here we go, Charles, 3rd down. Any chance you're throwing?
I don't think so. I think you got to keep the clock rolling here.
Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. Here's Brett Kern now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And the punt kicks out of bounds, and they will spot it right at the 25-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Probably time for 2 more shots, and ideally, they'd like to get to midfield or so they have a chance at a Hail Mary on the final play.
Goff now to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Now, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. Finding Hardman, and he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. Now it's gone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. One final shot now. I'm not even sure he can get it to the end zone, though, from this distance.
That's going to take as much arm as he has, and you actually have to plan for the contingency. Maybe you're playing a tip. Try and get someone down who can tip it up and keep it for your own team and try and get to the end zone that way.
He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for our visitors, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they move to 8-5. And they'll be back home next week to take on the Denver Broncos. Meanwhile, for Indianapolis, they can ill afford to drop too many more as they fall to 7-6 on the year. And they will be back home next week for a day.